Sa video natin ngayon mga maestro ay pag-usapan at alamin naman natin ito pong kabababa lang pong DepEd Memorandum. Actually last week po ito ibinaba mga kamaestro, pero ngayon lang po ito lumabas talaga sa social media. Kaya ngayong araw lang din po natin ito nagawa ng vlog po mga kamaestro. So ito po yung DepEd Memorandum number 17 series of 2025. Walang iba kundi ito po yung patungkol sa PIMES. Ano po mga kamaestro? Kaya nakita niyo po sa ating thumbnail, RPMS out, PIMES in. Ayan. So, alam ko, ito po yung inaantay na update po ng lahat ng kamaestro natin dyan. Kasi kung maalala po ninyo, di ba, suspended pa rin talaga ang RPMS nitong mga nakaraang buwan, no? Simula po nung dineclare po ni Pangulong Marcos na magbubuo siya, no, ng technical working group na pag-aaralan nga po itong tungkol sa RPMS. So, ngayong araw po, or dahil po dito sa DepEd Memorandum number 17 na ito, no? So, officially po, napalitan na po ang RPMS. Ito po yung magiging PIMES mga kamaestro. So dito po sa video natin, alamin po natin yung guidelines. Ayan. So papakita ko po sa inyo nung nilalaman po ng DepEd Order number 17 series 2025. Although hindi ko na po babasahin, tatalakayin isa-isa kasi medyo mahaba-haba po itong DepEd Memorandum na ito. Mada-download nyo naman po yung DepEd Memo kung gusto nyo pong basahin yung buong detalye. And sa mga coming videos po natin, gagawan po natin ng mga videos po yung different parts po nitong DepEd Order number 17 series 2025 para matalakay po natin sila isa-isa. Alright, so ngayon po ipapakita ko na sa inyo, no, yung DepEd Memorandum number 17 series 2025. Ayan, so yan, nakikita nyo na po sa screen natin. Ito po yung DepEd Memorandum number 17 series 2025. Binaba po siya noong February 7, 2025. Ang title po niyan is Interim Guidelines for the Department of Education Performance Management and Evaluation System for Teachers in the School Year 2024-2025. Ibig sabihin, ito po ang gagamitin natin ngayong school year na ito mga kamaestro. Ito pong PIMES or yung Performance Management and Evaluation System or PMES, whatever. Ayan, so hindi pa po natin alam talaga yung kung paano siya tatawagin, kung PIMES, kung PMES. Ayan, basta ito po yun, ano? Performance Management and Evaluation System. Yan na po ang gagamitin natin ngayong school year 2024-2025. Hindi na po RPMS. Ayan, nakalagay po dito, faithful to its commitment to providing support to teachers to be able to deliver quality education for Filipino learners, the Department of Education DepEd reviewed the Results-Based Performance Management System RPMS issued as DepEd Order number 2 series 2015 guidelines on the establishment and implementation of the Results-Based Performance Management System RPMS in the Department of Education, ensuring streamlined, improved, and simplified processes and requirements for the performance management system. As the comprehensive guidelines for the revision of the DepEd number 2 series 2015 are underway, the DepEd hereby issues the enclosed interim guidelines for the DepEd Performance Management and Evaluation System PIMES for teachers in the school year 2024-2025. So ito po yung interim guidelines pa lamang po ng mga kamaestro. Sa palagay ko kaya siya ginawang interim kasi nga patapos na po yung ating school year. Ayan. Nakalagay po dito, this interim guidelines shall lift the suspension of the implementation of the Performance Management System for teachers per DepEd Memorandum OSEC 2024-001, Guidelines on the Implementation of DepEd Results-Based Performance Management System relative to Executive Order number 61 series 2024. This shall address the identified concerns relative to the current implementation of performance management for teachers. Further, this shall complete the 3-year cycle of teacher performance assessment for DepEd Memorandum number 008 series 2023, multi-year guidelines on the results-based performance management system, Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, which covers all 37 Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers PPST indicators. Ayan. So cover po syempre nitong memorandum nito, syempre lahat ng public school, both in elementary and secondary, kasama rin po ang alternative learning system, ang madrasa, ang SNED o Special Needs Education, and Special Science Teachers. Ayan, so lahat po ay kasama po dito once na po ikaw ay nasa public school ka. Ayan. It shall guide the ratees, raters, approving authorities, and other stakeholders in managing and evaluating teachers' performance aligned with the PPST. Alright? So yan po. So yan po yung kabubuhan ng DepEd Memorandum. Ayan. Of course, signed ba yan ng ating DepEd Secretary Sani Angara. Ayan. And then ito po yung nilalaman. Ayan po. Ito po yung guidelines, no? Interim guidelines for the performance management and evaluation system for teachers for school year 2024-2025. So yan po yung cycle, ano po? So we have 4 cycles dyan. Ang first cycle po is performance planning and commitment. Ayan, next cycle po is performance monitoring and coaching. Third cycle po, performance and review and evaluation. And last and fourth cycle is performance rewarding and development planning. Yan po yung PMS cycle for school year 2024-2025. Ayan. So ako na po i-elaborate no, yung mga details po niyan sa separate videos po na gagawin po natin. Alright? Yan po, no? Yan po yung table, ano po, yung kung saan makita po natin dyan yung timeline of PMS for teachers for school year 2024-2025. Of course, ang phase 1 magsisimula beginning of fourth quarter. So ngayon na po yan mga kamestro. Tamang-tamang, saktong-sakto, ano? Tayo ngayon ay nasa week 1 na. Ayan, so ngayon po yan magsisimula. Yan po yung phase 1 niya, performance planning and commitment, discussion of target objectives. Ayan, ang tools po dyan is the IPCRA pa rin. Ayan, and then ang responsible persons, syempre, the raters and the ratees. Ano, the master teachers po. Syempre, ang mga ratees dyan, ang mga raters dyan is the master teachers or the school head. Ayan, beginning of fourth quarter. Next naman is phase 2, performance monitoring and coaching. Ayan, meron po kayo yang choices kung ilang observation. Pwede pong full period classroom observation 1 and or 2. Ayan, so dalawa po ang choices nyo dyan. Mamaya papasadahan po natin yan. Then, syempre, ang tools na kailangan ay COT. So, gagana pa rin yung COT, ratees and raters ang responsible person. So, anytime in the fourth quarter. So, kahit kailan, anytime. Pwedeng week 1 hanggang week 2, week 3, bahala ka na. Basta within the fourth quarter po ang yung classroom observation. Then, and coaching and mentoring sessions, ayan, performance and monitoring and coaching form. So may bago pong form na gagamitin. Ito po yung PMCF. Ayan, syempre, responsible persons pa rin, the ratees and the raters. Ayan, regularly in fourth quarter. Performance, or phase 3 naman, performance review and evaluation. Ayan, performance assessment of teachers with final rating in the IPCRF. Syempre, ang tool na gagamitin is the IPCRF, of course. And then dito, raters, ratees, and kasama na rin po syempre si approving authorities. Then, after the last day of classes. Then, next po is the phase 4. Yan, performance, rewarding, and development planning. Finalization of the individual development plan. So, kailangan pa rin po dito ng IDP. Ano po mga kamestro, no? Yung individual development plan. So, syempre, involved yan, ratees and raters po din after the last day of classes. Alright, so yan po yung pinaka-timeline po ng ating PMS for 2024-2025 na mangyayari po ngayong fourth quarter. Alright? Ayan. Then, ito po yung mga objectives. Ayan. PPST-based objectives for proficient and highly proficient teachers. Ayan. Hindi ko na po babasahin isa-isa yan mga kamaestro. Ano po? Ayan. So, syempre, ang mga teachers, no? From teacher 1 hanggang teacher 3. And syempre, pag mayroon na pong teacher 4, 5, and 6 hanggang teacher 7, ang gagamitin po nila is yung tools for proficient teachers. Ayan, nakalagay naman po dito. Ano po mga kamaestro? Ayan. Ito po yung gagamit ng mga proficient teacher tools. Ayan. Kasama po dyan ang alternative learning system, madrasa, SNED, ano po, and for special science education. Ayan, gagamitin po yung proficient teacher tools. Kasama rin po ang teacher 1, 2, and teacher 3. And sabi nga dito, pag na-implement na or meron na po tayong na-create na teacher 4, 5, 6, and 7, gagamitin po sila ng proficient tools. And, syempre, ang mga master teachers naman po, ayan, balik lang po natin. Excited tong ating, excited ang ating, ayan. So, syempre, ang master teachers, ang gagamitin po, parang same lang naman nung nakaraan, po. Ang gagamitin po ng master teachers ay highly proficient teacher tools. Ayan. So, syempre, ang gagamit niyan ay mga master teacher positions, including those of similar rank, teaching under the ALS, madrasas, SNED, or special science education. Kung ikaw po ay isang master teacher 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright? Ayan. Then, ayan, additional master teacher 5 position that shall be created by virtue of EO 174. And its IRR shall likewise use the highly proficient teacher. So, yun po, no? Pag mayroon ng master teacher 5, highly proficient teachers pa rin po ang gagamitin nila. Okay? Ayan. For school year 2024-2025, a set of PPST-based objectives shall be prescribed for the performance management of teachers nationwide. These are remaining objectives from the multi-year implementation of the performance management for teachers, completing the cycle, covering all 37 indicators of the PPST. Any modification to set of indicators shall not be allowed. Ayan. There shall be a total of 14 objectives, ayan, composed of classroom observable indicators, yung COIs, and non-classroom observable indicators and COIs, ayan, of the PPST. The plus factor shall not be included in the list of objectives for the teacher PMS, ayan. So hindi po kasama dito yung plus factor. Ayan. Ito po yung objectives po, no, para sa mga proficient teachers. Ayan, kasama na po diyan yung classroom observable indicator and non-classroom observable indicators. So yan po, nakita niyo na po diyan. Ayan. So hindi ko na muna po iisa-isa yan mga maestro. Although na-topic ko na rin po yan sa isa sa mga videos po natin, ano po, yung mga classroom observable indicators and non-classroom observable indicators. Ayan. Ito naman po yung para naman sa mga highly proficient teachers. Ayan, same lang din po. So meron po silang 14 objectives. Pag proficient po is 13. Ayan. Ayan. 14 din, no? So 14. So 14 objectives both for proficient and highly proficient teachers. Alright. Ayan. Next po, ayan. Ito po yung mahalaga, ano po? Assessing PPST-based objectives. Ayan. 1 or 2 full period classroom observations shall be required to be conducted in the assessing of the performance of teachers for classroom observable objectives. This observation shall be conducted at any time during the fourth quarter of school year 2024-2025 with a schedule agreed upon by the teacher and the rater observer. Ayan. Meron po tayo ditong dalawang option. Ano po? There shall be 2 scheduling options for the full period classroom observation. Yung una po, ito po yung mahalaga. Ano po? Pakinggan nyo po mabuti mga kamaestro. Yung option A, 2 full period classroom observations in the fourth quarter with objective COI distributed across observation. Ibig sabihin, hindi po lahat ng mga objectives ay tatargetin mo in the classroom observation. So pwede mo po siyang hatiin in the first observation, in the second observation. Yung pangalawa po is 1 full period classroom observation pero ando na lahat, dapat makita na, covering all the objectives for the classroom observable indicators. Ayan po yung pinagkaiba nilang dalawa. So may option ka po, no? Pero kung ako dito ka lang sa isa, no? Isang pagod ka lang, ano? Targetin mo na lahat, no? Cover mo na lahat ng objectives, no? Para isang classroom observation ka lang. Kaysa naman dalawa pang classroom observation, di ba? Okay? Ayan, so papakita ko po yan sample niyan. Ito po yan, ano po? Ito po yung first option. Ayan, meron po diyan 9 objectives. Ibig sabihin, pagka sa first observation mo, ito po yung tatargetin mo or dapat makover yung objective 1, objective 3, and objective 4. Ano po? Then objective 6, then objective, ayan lang. So 1, 3, 4, 6, and 8. Then sa second classroom observation mo naman is 1, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Ayan. Yan po yung first option mo, ano po, hatiin mo sa dalawang classroom observation. Then, ito naman po yung second option, which is cover na po lahat ng objectives from objective 1 until objective 9. So, yan po yung pinagkaiba nilang dalawa mga kamaestro. Alright? Ayan. Then, ito po yung process sa observation. And hindi ko na muna po isa-isingin mga kamaestro. Mahalaga lang kasi dyan, nalaman natin kung ilan yung kailangan natin na classroom observation. Ayan. Ayan po. Ayan, yan po yung process ng observation. Ayan, in terms. Ayan po. So, halos same lang din naman po, ano? Ayan. So, yung process in terms of observation, yun lang naman po yung halos parehas. So, meron pa ring pre-observation, post-observation, ayan. Ayan. So, di ko na po mabasahin isa-isa. And then po yung computation ng rating. Ayan. Saka na po natin pag-usapan yan. Ayan. Ayan po kung paano compute ng ating rating. Paano natin makukuha yung ano. So, ito po yung transmutation table. So, outstanding is 4.5 to 5. Parang pareho lang po, ano? BS is 3.5 to 4.499. Satisfactory rating naman is 2.5 to 3.499. Ayan. Unsatisfactory, 1.5 to 2.499. And then poor, 1 to 1 point. Yan. So, yan po yung kabuuan po ng DepEd Memorandum. Ano po mga kamaestro? Ayan. So, gagawa na po tayo ng separate videos, ano po, para talakayin natin yung bawat detalye po niyan mga kamaestro. Ayan. So hopefully po ay nalinawan po kayo mga kamaestro dito sa ating bagong guidelines po, dito sa ating Performance Management Evaluation System or PMES. Ano po? So ito po yung DepEd Memorandum na bagong baba po, no, para nga po sa ating Performance Management System. Alright, so dito ko na muna tatapusin ng ating video ngayon mga kamaestro. Kung di ka pa nakakapag-subscribe, click mo na ang subscribe button dyan para ikaw yung unang nakakapanood ng mga videos na ina-upload natin. Katulad dito, yung mga updates pa rin about sa DepEd, itong mga about sa ating performance management and evaluation system, and syempre sa mga benefits po ng mga teachers and government employees. Click mo na rin ang notification bell button para mo-notify ka, always updated ka pag may mga bago tayong uploaded na videos. So muli, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood at pakikinig. Once again, El Maestro. See you on my next vlog. Bye-bye!